Hey, what's up? Jayborino here, continuing my playthrough of Legacy of the Void. On release night, we are probably traveling now to, what was it, Glacia?
Shakuras has fallen, and Amon's grip tightens. If we are to stand against him, we will need more than warriors. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology.
You know what's kind of funny about that last mission is I think every single tech choice I made was the wrong one. I needed stalkers. I should have gotten those immortals that could shoot in the air. That would have been hugely helpful. Ugh, I'm just a little depressed. And then I didn't make any Dark Templar. So if I would have done probably the stalker and immortal that shoots in the sky choice, it would have gone way better. And then obviously I didn't use my time freeze thing. Let's go though. Enough rambling.
Glacius facility. Within lies the greatest weaponry the Empire ever developed.
It is the site of the Purifier Revival Program.
Purifiers? The forbidden weapon? They were sealed away by the Conclave, never to be restored.
The ancient Purifiers are not kept here, Preserver. They are still locked away. Here, on Glacius, our researchers have been developing prototype weaponry inspired by that ancient technology.
You speak above your caste, Kalai. This is unimaginable heresy.
We are outmatched by Amon's forces and facing annihilation. If this technology may help us, we will use it.
Hell yeah, we're going to use it. Let's purify us some Zerg. Or hybrid, or whatever the bad guys are in this.
The tal'darim. Here. They are attacking the facility.
Amon has unleashed his servants. Ready our warriors.
I mean, we needed a reason to fight more Protoss, right? It's convenient that Amon has servants of all three races, so again, we have a reason to fight all of them.
Every course of action we can take will come at a price.
The tal'darim. They have not been seen since the Aeon of Strife, before the Protoss were united by the Kala's light.
I'm afraid they returned some time ago, Rohana. We thought them fanatical servants of the Xel'Naga for years, but in truth, they had enslaved themselves to Amon.
Why would any being willingly follow Amon?
That is unclear. The tal'darim call themselves the Chosen. What Amon has chosen them for, we do not know. They are dangerous foes who have helped forge the hybrid and shed blood in the name of our great enemy.
Protoss turned upon Protoss. The De'ul demands retribution for such offense. They must be destroyed.
If it is their fate, it shall be.
Kill the heathens. Kill all the heathens. That's all the reason I need.
Welcome, Hierarch. The Purifier weaponry that has been researched here could prove to be a valuable addition to our arsenal.
That is what I am hoping. Is there any merit to Rohana's fears?
The Kalai on Glacius have prototyped the technology with successful results. It is said that these experimentations are no different than the Templar they are replications of, a byproduct of quantum predictive analytics.
They were and are still only machines. Do not give them such credence, Karax.
We too are machines of a biological nature. I often marvel at the architecture, the design, the careful construction of our form, our machinery. The Xel'Naga forged us as we forged the original Purifiers.
Says the guy who gave himself 2 fake mechanical arms. Eh? Actually, I tend to agree with him.
Many of my Dark Templar have volunteered to act as scouts for us. They will keep us aware of Amon's movements.
That's right, so we have the whole Nerazim fleet following us now, too. Let's get going.
If we are to obtain the Purifier technology, then we must move quickly. The tal'darim are preparing to fire upon the facility.
That means go real fast. Sentries, though, going to be real useful. They can heal shields. Loving the backdrops for the loading screens, of course. Defend the ramp leading into your base with photon cannons. It's the easiest place to fend off enemy attacks. Yeah, tell that to me in the last mission. I'm still kicking myself. Again, it's past 5 a.m. right now, so the fact that I didn't use my Spear of Adun ability, while I'm not saying I would have done it super correctly if I were more awake, I think it's a little more entertaining, because I know people are just tearing their hair out and just clawing their face off as they're like, use the time stop thing!
Hierarch, the tal'darim are unleashing their mothership's phase displacement beam against Glacius's orbital defenses.
I am First Descendant Alarak, and I've been charged with destroying this facility. You seek the technology vault, but you are too late. It will be annihilated along with the rest of this pathetic world. Use your time to withdraw from the system, or remain here and watch your forces burn to ash. I care little which you choose.
He is not entirely correct. If we begin now, our forces could outpace the displacement beam.
Then we are going in.
Ooh, well, I'm against Protoss. If I would have known that, I may have changed up my technology. We're going to get Immortals for sure, and we can warp them in still. I didn't change anything. I probably should have.
The displacement beam is advancing. We must reach the vault before it is destroyed.
And there it is. Go fast. Oh, that's right. I did give myself the Vespene. Warping in may have been better now, because I'm going to have to be moving up quite quickly. And I would love to get this Vespene geyser down just because we don't have to put probes on it. It's very, very helpful. And Chrono Boost on my Nexus is exactly what I want. Give me some of these sentries. Give them to me. Really? I can't break these guys out? What do I got to do to break them out? I'm sure there's a trigger that's going to happen at any moment now that's going to give me those.
I am detecting a tal'darim force amassing outside of our Nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors.
And other things. Really annoying force fields. Okay, so... Oh, they don't have force fields. There are no force fields in the campaign. That's very interesting. Guardian Shield. Yeah, and we have Spin. They don't have Spin, which is hilarious. It's a great ability. Alright, get in there. Sentries also contribute a little bit of damage, not much, but it's something. It's better than nothing. Okay. We defended our first attack, and we probably want to push out and see if there's any resource pallets.
And there. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well.
Oh, that was easy. So more sentries, and we're going to have a surplus of gas, so we're going to be wanting to make those. Dragoons, because I think that the tal'darim only have stalkers. I think Dragoons certainly outdamage stalkers, or at least that's how they were advertised, but they're a little slower. So we should be okay. And then we want Immortals for sure. Dark Templar, I assume there's cannons everywhere. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Dark Templar. I know people just fucking love Dark Templar and wish I would build more of them. But hey, that's for your own playthrough. You do what you want. You do you, I do me. Also, I can't really micro that much right now. It's like I'm drunk at this point. Drunk off no sleep. Okay, so let's get a forge as well. And what is the requirement? We need a forge to make the Kaydaran monuments as well. So let's go ahead and throw one down. There's no requirement for shield batteries. It's probably a gateway, just like in the original. Maybe we'll be able to get +2 now. We can also saturate much faster, though, because we don't have to worry about gas. And let's get a pylon up here as well, so we can make some turrets for ourselves. And we don't have to be as vigorous about defending like last mission. That was crazy. Dragoons. And I would love to get a robo facility and at least one more gateway. Probably more. Let's get +1. Get it started at least. Alright, the beam is moving. We probably need to get going. As long as we don't get hit by the beam itself, we're fine. Wait for him to warp in here. We've got to use Guardian Shield more frequently if we want to actually be effective here. Move on in. Sentries can also attack air, which is great for us. Let's move back this way. I have a feeling there's going to be another base to take, which we really need right now. Okay, let's get one more. Well, let's get our robo facility. Guardian Shield. That shield healing is really, really helpful. I'm waiting for it to pop and say, hey, here's your bonus achievement. It looks like it's going to break through this for us. So let's come up in this direction and see what we can find. Alright, pop that open. Get another one. Get back on mining. Oh, lordy. Oh, that's bad. Alright, get in there. Guardian Shield again. I'm just going to be Guardian Shielding a lot. More Zealots. Gotta call in my emergency pylons, too. I forgot about that. I just got to use my Spear of Adun abilities. It's really hard to remember because I'm not used to them at all. Okay, so let's do it here. And Guardian Shield and move in. We are using... I mean, we're using our energy to use Guardian Shield so that we... Nah, it's worth it. I think Guardian Shield... I mean, the shield healing ability is good, but it's not... I mean, I don't know. Guardian Shield probably overall saves us more. Do I have another one? Yes. Come on over here. There's no one else to check. We just gotta keep going and use our Spear of Adun abilities. So let's move up this ramp.
It appears the station scientists were storing raw solarite here as well. If possible, we should obtain it.
That's lucky. Okay, so let's get more Dragoons. Hopefully I'm not too far behind, but I'm moving at a pretty reasonable pace. More Solarites.
Excellent. Solarite gathered.
Solarite gathered. Alright, so yeah, so now I'm hitting a situation where I do kind of wish I would have kept my warp in for Immortals. It's really hard to know what to use here and there. Okay, so it seems like, yeah, we had to wait for the beam to destroy these doors, I suppose? No, we can go this way, actually. So we can't go through here.
A tal'darim force field. We need to destroy its power source to clear the way.
Okay. You know what I also need? Is to build some defense. So let's do that.
Ah, we've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
Ah, how convenient. Alright, let's throw down all this stuff. Make sure our mortals can get out. So let's make more. More sentries is nice. And we gotta find a force field of some kind. That's, or the power supply, I suppose. We gotta do that soon. Let's throw this down. I really don't think I need to be using my, we have a lot of gas. We need to be making more sentries. I don't think I need to be using my time lapse. There's the beam. We're very, very close to it. I think we can outrun it here. We can get slightly ahead of it. I like that these Fenix fly back, so I can easily kill them. And we gotta make sure we're on the lookout for more Solarite. Let's move up this ramp.
I return to serve.
And attack in this direction. Oh, okay, okay. Freeze. Freeze, freeze. Stop them from spamming that anymore. Okay, we're right in range of the beam, but we can probably scoot right past it here. Joke's on them. I've got spin. And let's call in more Zealots. What I really need is more,
Our forces are near the displacement beam. We must remain alert and stay out of its range.
I think I'm fine, actually. I need to push through here, though. Okay, let's get going. Use Guardian Shield. Push through this base. Hit the pylon. There we go. That's going to depower all of them. And, just build more of everything. Move on up. And I got to be careful not to run into this. Alright, just hang out for now. Was that an enemy attack? No, I think that was just, Am I supposed to even be coming in here? I guess this is an extra base. I want to come down here and get these minerals as well, so we can take these units and check this out. There might be more Solarite. Okay, and more Zealots. More Immortals. Trips me up every time I see that with Chrono Boost. Yeah, am I supposed to be coming through here or not? It's hard to tell. Don't run through that. Okay, push up in this direction. Yeah, there's a whole other base down there, probably Solarite. Let's just wipe this base out, though. We're kind of ahead of the beam. We're not quite ahead of the beam, but we're kind of ahead of the beam. Okay, and more of everything. Move on up. Got a hotkey. My robo facility is hotkeyed. Okay, Immortals are going to help us push these bases in. Oracle, really? Wow, fancy. Okay, destroy this base. I'm going to come up and... Well, do I want to take it? Probably. I mean, this mission's going to be over very, very fast. I want to find the rest of the Solarite. I don't think there's anything here. Hey, landed scouts, that's pretty cool. Well, this is one base we don't have to worry about anymore. No Solarite, though. I don't think I needed to come up here. I think this was meant to be avoided. We want to come down here, check for more Solarite, which I assume is going to be here. And pylons. Okay. So, just make all this... Not enough minerals, actually. So, everybody move over here quickly, and then we have to run up and outrun the beam. Okay, the tal'darim are killing themselves, so we can let the beam stay slightly ahead of us. It's very slow moving. I think once we ball out of control, we'll be just fine. And if we have to, we can always reload a checkpoint. But I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Got a lot of Immortals, so we're going to tear through this stuff. Dragoons move in. We don't have the opportunity to blink under these carriers, but we can just walk up and kill them. Do a lot of damage. That's great. No Solarite. But some extra money, which is fine for me. We're not getting attacked. Also fine for me. Let's move on up here. And I love that the tal'darim are just getting murdered by their own beam. So let's come up and take this base. There we go. And then we can make more Stalker Zealots, another Immortal. Not enough money. It's okay. Okay, yeah, you see these Dragoons are slow, so catching up to the beam is a slight larger challenge. I don't know, I guess maybe they're not very good at controlling their beam. This is a good time to freeze, and freeze, and freeze. And we can murder this stuff pretty easily, I think. Yeah, so the freeze only affects what it hits. Things can't walk into it. Still haven't found the force field for this. It's probably this, maybe? Maybe? Still haven't found more Solarite either. I feel like I've gone everywhere on this map. We just can't get behind this. It's just finding there's got to be a... Okay, where do we want to put this that it won't get killed? Alright, let's come on up here. That's swinging up in that direction. We can't get over there. Alright, good. Here's our Solarite.
Another Solarite sample obtained.
Let's get out of here. Oh, my pylon is right there. Okay, I feel like I'm missing the... Oh no, we can go down here. As I say, I'm missing where the force field generator is.
Bringing nearby sentries online.
Thank you. Let's just throw down some zealots here before they get killed by the beam. Oh, I don't have a force field. I'm close to one, but I don't have one. Move in and kill the Colossus, please. Okay, we're very close to a temporal field, but I don't need it now. Let's see. Oh, my pylon stayed up. So we have to push our way through all of this and outrun the beam. Challenging. Let's get another Immortal. We have a ton of money. I just don't have the gateways. And I've got this base up here that I don't really need to saturate. Build more gateways. It might be too late. It might be too late for this, but that's okay. More sentries. No Solarite here.
Releasing sentries from stasis.
Okay, this was the force field that we were able to circumvent. And let's attack through here, and I'm thinking this is... Oh yeah, this is definitely a temporal shift.
I'm detecting movement from the tal'darim fleet. Multiple transport signatures inbound on the facility.
Warp prisms. Clever. Alarak is activating the facility's old defenses, using them against us.
Okay, that's fine. We're seeing them fly by right now. So that means we're going to have to push through warp prisms. Slightly annoying. More sentries. And maybe we can circumvent this stuff now. All of our warp gates are finally done. It's weird that they opened up automatically in the previous one. Oh, you know what? That was probably the skill that I had. We don't have a temporal shift right now, but I think we can push through this no problem. Let's just move in. Well, let's just attack. Oh, that's bad. Guardian Shield. Take less damage from that. It's going to storm us again. Oh, God, that hurt. That hurt real bad. I was going to say I could focus these down, but it wouldn't matter. There's two of them, so it'd be harder to do. There we go. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Focus this down. This is a good time for one of these, I suppose. The beam is closing in, but we're kind of far ahead of it. I kind of want to take a probe and make a run for it up there to drop a pylon, because I don't have enough energy on the Spear of Adun. I do have to say, yeah, the Spear of Adun, unfortunately, does not recharge its energy nearly fast enough. Okay, we should be fine pushing through this. And hopefully we'll have enough energy for the final section to get in here. Do we have to wait for the beam to destroy the energy fields? Because that's the impression that I'm getting. So let's back out of here before the beam murders us. Before the beam murders us. Good, good, good. And I assume the last Solarite is in here. There it is.
We have acquired all of the raw Solarite samples. They are still in superb condition. You should see them.
Our forces are in mortal danger. Get them away from the beam.
Okay, we're away from the beam. Where's that probe that I brought up? Make that. Throw that down. And I'm going to quick save right now, because do I have to wait for this beam to start attacking? Oh, the doors are open now. All right, let's just walk around the beam any reinforcements we're doing, we have to purposefully walk around the beam, which is a little scary because I could easily blow it. Oh, geez. Oh, wow. That looked real trippy right there. Okay, this is a good opportunity to freeze, freeze, and freeze. And just walk our way in. Use a Guardian Shield. Move on in, please, and kill the Colossus. Alright, so I still don't understand, like, we must have been destroying generators that open these doors, and I still haven't found them. We are definitely ahead of the beam. We made our way through. Not really no problem, per se, but, a little closer than I would have liked, but we've certainly got it now. Get on over here, kill these warp prisms. The door's open. Let's just finish it. Got all the Solarite. Interesting mission. I mean, it's basically just a rush. It's kind of like the firewall from Supernova, but not quite.
Acquiring access.
Work quickly, Phase Smith.
Focus the disruptor on their location. Let them burn. I have its coordinates. Warping aboard the container now.
Got him.
You are not as weak as you appear, Artanis. We shall meet again. The Purifier weaponry is safely aboard the Spear of Adun. Wait, there is a prototype warrior here as well. I will have to examine it more closely.
Carrick the Examiner. Oh, look, we got them all. 6 tal'darim gateways or warp gates is because I destroyed that base on the right side. I think I was supposed to just avoid that, but I pushed my way in there. I didn't lose anything. Cool. That went pretty well. And new faction specialization. I'm excited to see what those are. Let's go and explore a little bit and see what they are. Hey, what a cool loading screen. Pretty good mission again. It was basically, you got to go fast. And it's also because the tal'darim mothership beam operator couldn't make it go in a straight line.
You wish to see me, Phase Smith?
Artanis, it is good to see you, young executor.
Fenix? How can this be?
It was his cloned personality that was used for the Purifier prototype. Given your friendship with the Source personality, I thought, well, he believes he was brought from stasis and made a Dragoon.
Why are you here, Fenix?
I was given a directive by Aldaris himself to come to Glacius and serve the Templar.
It is the last recollection from his memory web. The Great Templar were still encoded by order of the Conclave.
Do you know about the experimentation done on Glacius? Why Aldaris gave you this order?
I am a warrior, old friend. You know this as well as any. It is not my place to question the order of Adjudicator.
His construction is highly advanced, an Adanium shell composed of a trillic compression mesh. It appears he was to be the first in a revival of the ancient program.
Enough! I have fought far too long for the will of the Conclave to be examined like some specimen. I am Templar, and I am reunited with the dearest of friends. Is this not a glorious day?
You are right, of course. Karax, these tests are no longer needed. Fenix, welcome aboard the Spear of Adun.
Okay, when I saw Fenix, I was a little nervous. I mean, he's dead. I want to point that out. The cool thing about this is that it's a little strange, right? But it's not like, oh, he's just magically alive. Because I feel like the death of Fenix was such an important moment to Brood War that it would be kind of a sham if he was just magically alive. I think this is actually kind of a good, tactful way for them to go about it. I'm sure many people would disagree, but my initial sleep-deprived impressions are, I think this was a great way for them to reintroduce Fenix in a really interesting way, such that it doesn't diminish from the fact that he was killed.
These new Purifier designs rival any technology our people have previously conceived. The replication data is the sort that allows accurate duplication of one's consciousness. Fenix's personality may be accurate.
How accurate?
Within the 99th percentile.
So there is a chance for discrepancy.
Quite a minuscule one.
And in a lifetime, how many choices does that variation impact? Who would you be with such a difference in the decisions you've made? Keep a watchful eye on Fenix. If he is to help us, I want to know who he is.
It's motherfucking Fenix. Did you not hear him? 99.9 is close enough, Artanis. You're being a little superstitious.
You and I have stood shoulder to shoulder, blades thrumming in the heat of battle countless times. And now, you lead the Protoss. I wail with pride at the mere thought of it.
I was chosen to represent the hierarchy by the remaining Judicators and the clans of the Nerazim. I am still honored by their choice.
Tassadar must be proud as well.
Tassadar is gone, Fenix. He fell, bravely sacrificing for his people. He saved us from annihilation.
What? It cannot be. And I've fallen to the Zerg as well?
It has.
How long have I lingered in stasis, becoming this dragoon?
Do you know of the Purifier program, Fenix?
Of course. The greatest Templar minds replicated. Dangerous machines that had to be shut down.
They were shut down, but we have never ceased the research, and still have tried to find ways to replicate our greatest Templar, to use that ancient technology.
Why do you tell me this?
We are facing a war like none we have seen before. We will need you in the days ahead. Maybe even the Purifiers.
Then my blades are yours, old friend.
That's actually really awesome. I quite enjoy this a lot. Alright, we have extra Solarite. Now might be a good time for warp harmonization. I don't know. I mean, it's worth trying these other things, but they're pretty straightforward. I don't feel like it'd be showing off anything cool. Maybe the Solar Lance? No, you know what? I'm fine with what I've got. I might switch back to warp harmonization once we get Colossus. Well, we have unallocated Solarite. Well, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can add. I mean, we can upgrade these, but I'm pretty comfortable with what I've got. Let's go talk to Rohana. Never mind. Got something new here, though. Oh, the Purifiers.
New robotic support technology for review.
Okay, sentries. Restores the shields and guardian shield, as opposed to boost attack and movement speed of friendly units. Transforms to generate a power field. Oh, but it can turn into a pylon. That's cool, but I only want one of them. The Chrono Beam is cool, but I kind of like the original Sentry. I mean, I want to show off both. Look, showing off everything, like all the different units like that, is a job for another series at this point. I'm really just going to finish this, and I have to say, I do quite like the normal Sentry based. I mean, this is cool, but not exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm going to stick with the normal Sentry, I think. Oh, and it's double shield recharge. Yeah, let's go with the normal Sentry. That's pretty darn good. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have to go through. Let's check this. Revives after taking fatal damage. Revives the Sentinel upon death. Nah, I'm going to stick with the Whirlwind. It's a good ability, but I don't think it's necessary. Alright, we don't have all the Purifier stuff accessible yet. The Sentinel would be good if it was like a melee mission. But for right now, I still like the Whirlwind. It's just the extra damage is incredible. Alright, so I assume we have to unlock the rest.
Our scouts are reporting Amon's forces are conquering system after system. We must choose our plan of attack carefully, Hierarch.
Is it just me, or does anyone else get like a Mass Effect 3 vibe from this too? Like we're avoiding the Reapers, except it's Amon's forces. It's still cool. I like it quite a bit.
Seeing Fenix once more perplexes me. I feel sadness when I should feel joy.
It is said the warrior Fenix was felled by the Queen of Blades. This approximation is not Fenix, but he is a reminder of the loss you suffered.
His voice, thoughts, his very presence. He describes memories we shared with such vivid recollection. Every instinct I have tells me that this is my friend, but all logic defies it.
We of the Nerazim often ponder whether our people are the sum total of their experiences, or are more than them. A truth lingering inside us. In time, we shall see if this Phoenix has his own truth, or is little more than a flawed forgery.
Cool. Well, I like that they're, again, acknowledging this idea that Phoenix was brought back and it's not just some goofy resurrection. They're actually taking the time to explain it better. It's not just a, hey, accept it, kind of like Stukov in Heart of the Swarm. Hey, he was resurrected and infested and then de-infested and now he's infested again. Hey, well, here he is. I think they actually taking some time to kind of explain it a bit more, which I like a lot. And Vorazun actually explained it just right where she said, he is a reminder of the loss as opposed to it's Phoenix. So again, I think the writing took a good route, and it's a cool little addition. So all right, this has been Jay Borino. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye now.